What's going on, guys? My name is Blaze, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going over the UFC 299 card because it was last night and it was a banger and delivered. So we're gonna get right into it. Starting off the card, we had Joanne Wood. She got the victory over Moroz via decision. She looked real tired. I was kind of worried in the second and third round, but her boxing was nice and on point. She was able to get her shots off, and she got the victory, and she retired off of a win. So I mean, we love to see it right off into the sunset. Good, enjoy retirement, Joanne Wood. Um, Best of wishes to you. Then after that, I didn't really catch this one because I was traveling. Asu Almabayev, he got a decision win over Vergara. Um, I heard it was a pretty good fight. I didn't see it, so I can't really speak on it, unfortunately. After that, Ro- Robelis Despain. Sorry if I butchered your name. He absolutely ran through Parisian. I regretfully gave Parisian. I thought maybe he was gonna pull something out. I was very wrong. He was knocked out in the first round, like with the fadeaway. Horrible. Great job to Robelis. Sorry if I butchered your name again. Then Michelle Pereira comes out, does his little dance number, which Dana White then says he's not a big fan of, and it's not going to be a normal thing. So, but he came out and had a very impressive first round submission over Michael. I'm not even going to attempt his last name. Michael O. He ran through him, did his dances. He was doing backflips and things at the weigh-ins. He's exciting to watch. He got a submission victory. And then Felipe Lins, he beats the Incredible Hulk, Ian Cutabella, via decision. I think that was a close fight. I think Cutelaba could have got it if he just put together a better performance. He was lacking in some areas, and Felipe was dog tired at the end, but he was still a threat. He was still throwing. So props to Felipe Lins for getting that one. Then this one I also didn't get to see because I was traveling. Kyler Phillips, fellow team training, fellow friend fighter guy of Sugar Sean O'Malley. Um, he beat up Pedro, so now it's like everybody's just beating up Pedro at this point. Um, Via decision. I just heard he just was just the better man on the night, so we'll go with that. Then I believe this was the start of. No, I'm wrong. That was the starter of the prelims. And this was the second fight. Mateos Gamrot. I had RDA winning this fight. I thought he was going to do enough just to experience the explosiveness he has. Mateos Gamrot is a problem. RDA sat him down. He had him hurt in the first round, and Gamrot's ability to recover was very impressive. He has that relentless lay on you, grind you out, tire you out style, and it got him the victory. So, well done. Then Macy Barber versus Caitlin Chukagian. Yeah, we'll go with that. Chukagian. Macy Barber is fun to watch. She, in the most respectful way possible, she fights like a man, and I love to see it. She constant, relentless pressure. She's a shorter fighter, so she throws caution to the wind to get in there, to get those overhands, to get inside, to just put the pressure on Caitlin. She got the win via decision, so good for her. She's fun. Macy Barber's fun to watch, I'll tell you that. Then Curtis Blades. Thank you, Curtis Blades, for knocking out Jailton Almeida. Jailton Almeida's last performance against Derek Lewis was one of the most boring fights I've ever watched. His style, please keep him off of main cards. He deserves to be a prelim fighter. If not, cut from the UFC. A popular opinion, I do not like him at all. I was so happy to see Curtis Blades put him to sleep with those brutal hammer fists. I think uh, once Charlton got in that single leg, and he held on and couldn't get his head up because Curtis was using his belly to hold him down, which is W move. He just froze and then was just taking gruesome hammer fists to the head, and he went to sleep as most people would. Um, so props to Curtis Blades. Then Peter Yan, he gets his victory over Song Yadong. That was a fun matchup to watch. The boxing was very good on both sides. Peter Yan, I was kind of worried. He kind of gave up that first round. I think he was because he's a slow starter, so he downloads in the first round. And I thought that was going to be an issue. But then the second and third round, he came back. He was showing off his boxing. He was piecing him up. He didn't look as fresh in the second and third round he did in the as Song Yadong did, but Song immediately started to dwindle, and Peter Yan just stepped it up, and he got his win deservingly. Congratulations, Peter Yan. And props to Song Yadong. He's a tough guy. Took some heavy shots, kept moving forward, walked him down, was not stopping unrelenting pressure. Those two were fun to watch, I'll tell you that. Then Jack Della Maddalena comes and gets the TKO over Gilbert Burns after I had it Gilbert Burns up 2-0. So Jack needed a good third round, and he had that beautiful transition, and the defense from the scramble came over and just started dropping. He threw up a knee as he came into the shot, and that really hurt Gilbert, and he finished it off. Great boxing, great striking by JDM, finishing Gilbert Burns. He's good. Jack Della Maddalena is a problem, folks. He is coming for the top. And he called out Shavkat Rakhmonov. Book it. That would be a great striking match, a great match just overall. Book it. UFC, Dana White. Book it. Thank you. MVP, Michael Venom Page, he makes his debut to the UFC. He going against the mouth, Kevin Holland. Michael Venom Page is going to be an issue. His bouncing karate, explosive style, he's in there and he pieces you up and then he's out before you even have time to think. That frustrated Kevin Holland so much. I would get frustrated too if you're swinging at air and then someone's dancing, or he throws you to the ground as he was doing with some of the way he was using the momentum to his advantage. That's demoralizing. I would be pissed off too. But great fight. I think Venom Page is gonna have to. Of course, there's plenty of room to be, plenty of room for improvement. But Michael Venom Page, he put together amazing performance. Exciting to watch, entertaining, but probably the only guy that I've seen that's more confident and cocky than Kevin Holland. So props to Michael Venom Page, and welcome to the UFC. Ooh, I think him versus Ian Gary could be a very exciting matchup. I'm not sure they'll do that because Ian's an upcoming star and they don't want to take that out. Or MVP versus Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, battle of the karate styles. Last time Stephen Thompson fought Kevin Holland, they had an agreement to only stand up, and that turned out to be a beautiful striking match. I think that would be another one. I don't think either Michael Venom Page or Wonderboy Thompson likes to go on the ground, so I think it would be another amazing striking match if they're both in karate styles, bounce in and out. Let's book that. Dana White, me again. Book that. Thank you. Dustin the Diamond Poirier, my fellow Louisianian from Lafayette. Lafayette's like 20 minutes from where I was born. I grew up and was born. So seeing him go out there and knock this hungry, young, promising prospect out, I forget what number he was, but to knock him out after this guy's finished his last 5 opponents, a dangerous guy, a scary guy, he just put him out. Dustin's boxing is so underrated. He's probably one of the best boxers in the UFC. Stop jumping that damn guillotine. Stop, Dustin. I know you said you weren't, but stop it. Thank you. Super impressive win. Amazing boxing. Sat down on a right hand. He was just sitting down on beautiful shots, collecting. Overwhelmed Benoit Saint Denis, caught him out of there. And also, fun fact, he beat Benoit Saint Denis with 2 minutes and 32 seconds left in the second round, which is the same exact time and round that he knocked out Conor McGregor. Something to keep in mind. A little fun Fun fact. Um, and that brings us to our main event of the evening. Sugar Sean O'Malley comes out and absolute puts on a clinic of a performance. He was piecing up Cheeto Vera almost as bad as he was piecing up Chris Moutinho, which is which was a mechanic. So Cheeto Vera, he had his chance. He absolutely choked it. He could not catch up. He was starstruck. He was frozen. O'Malley's movement in and out, his fluidity, both stance. He's a problem for both stances. The constant deep kicks up the middle, keeping the distance, the bouncing in and out of range, understanding his distance. It's chef's kiss to Sean O'Malley. He came out. He put on an absolutely beautiful performance. Absolute domination from start to finish. Disfigured, broke Cheeto Vera's face, turned him into a Cheeto puff. Um, Beautiful performance. Well, now what's next for Sean O'Malley? He called out Ilya Taporia. Me personally, I'm the biggest Sugar Sean O'Malley fan. I don't like that matchup right now. I think he should do what everyone's constantly bickering and complaining about and defend the title a couple times. Let's clean out the division, really build yourself up, I think, because he's already a massive star and he's on his way to the moon. I think instead of fighting Ilya Taporia in that champ, do go knock out Little Henry or not Henry, maybe Henry too. Go knock out Marab, then knock out or I don't know, a couple people maybe. Corey Sanhagen would be another good match. There's a lot of good matches at bantamweight. Bantamweight division is so stacked. I don't think there's a need to jump up in divisions to go for double champ status right now. Um, but of course, it's not my decision. It's Sean O'Malley and Dana White's and the UFC's decision. Personally, I would like to see him go defend the belt against Marab. I think Marab's earned it. I think that's another opportunity for Sugar Sean to add to the highlight reel. Um, Cheeto Vera, I have to give props. That man has a chin made of some other element that we do not know to man. The knee that he took up the middle that sounded like a baseball bat to a tree and ate it was incredible, absolutely incredible. The durability, the hunger, the heart that Cheeto gave was just not enough. I mean, heart doesn't win fights. You have to throw punches and kicks, and he was just every time he would throw, Sugar would come back with two or three, and so as he was getting less confident in himself. And by the fifth round, I think he knew he had to get a knockout, but he still just couldn't put his foot on the gas, and he was still getting pieced up. And he landed a nice hook to the body at the very end, which hurt the shit out of Sean O'Malley. But I know that he's got to put punches and kicks together. He's got to put offense together to win fights. I think the moment kind of got to him. Um, I think Cheeto has a very promising future. I think he has to go back, get a couple wins under his belt, bounce back. Also, we'll see what he does next. I think him versus Henry or maybe a Peter Yan would be good. You can kind of compare, see where he bounces back from that. So yeah, overall, 299 was absolute banger of a card. I got to see my boy Sugar Sean O'Malley defend his belt and still the UFC undisputed bantamweight champion of the world, Sugar Sean O'Malley. Um, Great fights up and down the card. UFC 300 is right around the corner. That card, another chef's kiss. We as combat sports fans are spoiled. We are in for some treats. Man, I just love watching people punch other people in the face. But yeah, that'll do it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please, do all the things like, comment, share, subscribe, send to a friend. Let me know what was your favorite fight of the night. What was your performance of the night? Let me know in the comments if you were the UFC, which would you agree with the fight of the nights and the bonus pays, or who would you give those bonuses to? The fight of the night, knockout of the night, performance of the night. Um, Let me know in the comments. I'm interested to see what you guys think. So yeah, peace.